What is going on, mortals? Mortopia here! And today, well, not today, welcome to How to Tame, a series where I will be covering all of the tameable dinos in Ark and how to tame them and going over their features. But first, a small disclaimer. All this taming is done on a boosted server, but the taming method is exactly the same that you would have to use on an official server. But if you are playing on an unofficial server, you should know by now that it is going to take a lot longer to gather resources and a lot longer to do the taming. But with that out the way, let's get taming, shall we? So today we're going to be taming something that you've probably been seeing moving in the background. It is rather big, and it is the Megatherium. I think it says Megatherium, one of those two. But it is that giant, like, ant-eating thing over there. That is what we're going to be taming. And so what we're going to need to do, we're going to need to knock it out. Now these things are really big. Just look at it. Now we're close to it. Just look how big it is. It is really big. So we're going to get somewhere high. You could always drag it into a pen if you really wanted to. Actually, let's do that. Let's just drag it into a pen. We're going to get it aggroed to us. Oh, crap. And then we're just going to drag it into the pen. Now, these move fast as hell. Get it in. And it's in, so now it's trapped. So now we can just go ham on it with a bunch of trank stuff. Shoot it in its butt, and it is down. Boom! That is the Megatherium. Like I said, it's rather big. It really is. Sorry about that. So, what are we going to need to tame the Megatherium or Megatherium? Well, we're going to need that guy's kibble. Yes, that is it. We're going to need Megalania kibble. So I have got some. Let's put it on it, then just wait for it to go hungry and to eat. So Megalania kibble. What are you going to need to make Megalania kibble? You are going to need, obviously, Megalania eggs. Then you're going to need 1 giant bee honey, 10 chitin or chitin, 2 megaberries and 3 fibers, which can be cooked in a cooking pot or the industrial cook. Now that is a really odd recipe for a kibble, because you're going to need chitin. It's like, you don't usually put something hard like that into a kibble, but it likes some, because that's what it is. It is basically a giant bug eater, ant eater. That's what it is. That's what it's made for. It likes to eat the bugs. Oh, egg. Wondering what it was. So we just gotta wait for it to eat. Now I'm guessing this is gonna take roughly about 2 of the kibbles. But this can be tamed with other things as well. It can be tamed with a multiple things. It's like it's an omnivore basically. It'll eat meat and it will eat vegetables or berries or whatever. So there's a lot of things you can tame it with, not just the kibble. But the next best thing is raw mutton. Then it's no, it's not. I was wrong, sorry. Giant bee honey is the next best thing. Then it's raw mutton. Then it's prime meat. But other than that, you can tame it with cooked lamb chops, cooked prime meat, raw prime fish meat, raw meat, cooked prime fish meat, meadow berries, cooked meat, any type of berries, raw fish meat, and cooked fish meat. So that includes berries as well. So you can tame it with berries or meat. Or honey, actually. Yeah, I knew it was going to take roughly about 2 of the kibbles. So you can tame this with a lot of things, which is really nice to see. Really cool to see. Now, to test some of its abilities out, I've had to spawn in other things, because it is a bug eater. Now, I did spawn in some bugs, but they were over there. I don't know where they've gone. I don't know if they've disappeared anywhere. Oh, there they are. There's some of them anyway. These are them. They have all stuck together, so that'll be easy to get. But there are some loose ones around somewhere. There they are. Trying to climb up the massive rock to try and get to my mammoth. I like to spawn them in because that is one of its abilities. The ability to eat the bugs. So we just got to wait for it to be tamed up. Then we need to get it out of the taming pen, which you can use a quetzal or a wyvern. It can be picked up by a quetzal or a wyvern, so don't worry if you come across one of these wild. You can pick it up. And yay for the fog. So let's get our quetzal, which we're going to need to get it out of the pen. Where did our quetzal go? Where did my quetzal go? I'm pretty sure it was over here somewhere. My quetzal's gone missing. Where the hell did it fly off to? And it has to be the fog as well, so I can't see a thing. There's... What the hell's it doing there? Oh, has the rain cleared the fog away? Let's get on. Now, this is like a really bad time to record. Why does it have to start raining and having fog? Oh, okay. Megatherium has been tamed. Really cool. Actually, so I'm going to get it out the pen before we do anything else with it. I cannot see a darn thing, mortals. So if you can't see a thing as well, it's not my fault. It's rain and fog at the same time. Goddamn arc. Oh, I didn't know it was a bounce digger. Didn't know you could bounce on your tail. So yeah, you can ride the Megatherium. So that means you can get a saddle for it, which you unlock at level 52. Let's put the saddle on, and we can now... Can we move closer to ride? Are you kidding me? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we'll jump off. So, let's read a bit more about the Megatherium. So, like I said, it is like a gatherer of chitin, which is really cool. Even though we have got like the Beelzy Buffo, the frog, that can get a lot of that as well, just by killing bugs as well. But anyway, let's just get down to its abilities. Once you have killed a bug while riding the Megatherium or Megatherium, whatever it is, it will get a buff called Bug Killer. Bug Killer causes the Megatherium's damage to multiply by 250% to any target for 120 seconds. But you will also get another passive multiplier of 150% against bugs. When Bug Killer is active while fighting bugs, the Megatherium's damage will be multiplied by 375%. This makes the Megatherium incredibly potent against bugs. Once you have harvested the bug's corpse, you will get a massive amount of chitin. At 200% melee damage, you can easily get 200 plus chitin from a single scorpion. So where did I put these buggy wuggies? There's a bug running off there. You see it? Here we go. Boom. Now you can see it's got this little dust thing around its head. If we go into here, actually let's get rid of these levels, because that is what is causing it to be thingy. There we go. If you look in the top right hand corner, it will say, oh, just say, it says insect killer, not bug killer. So this is supposed to be increased our damage, supposedly. No, not that one. Okay, we're in like 12,000. Killed all of them. Doesn't seem to have made any difference whatsoever. We haven't got any chitin yet, but let's harvest these bugs now and see. Holy Jesus, that was a lot, even just for them little bugs. Where was... I'm pretty sure I had a bug corpse around here. Did it harvest it already? I'm not sure. I did see a bug run off in this direction. I don't know where it is though, and I cannot see because of this goddamn rain. That's a pretty cool effect though. Its head, with like a red mist on its head. Pretty cool. It's like it's getting angry. So let's try and kill this parasol. Hiya! 14,000 damage. Oh crap. I want to find that bug. Oh, there it is. You see it run off. Ah, come here. But I got 90 chitin just from that one bug. That's actually pretty darn good. Look at that. That's actually pretty good. If you wanted to harvest like tons of this, of the chitin, it's like, yeah, get one of these, definitely. But chitin isn't really used for a lot of stuff. Sometimes it's used for saddles. You can get it, you can turn it into armor, chitin armor or chitin armor, whatever it is. And it can also be turned into cementing paste with stone in a mortar and pestle or the chemistry bench. But other than that, it hasn't got a lot of uses, and it's very rare that you're gonna come across an absolute ton of bugs like that was while riding one of these. Unless you take it out to the swamp and you're gonna find a load of them, obviously. So the Megatherium is able to collect berries and fiber as well. So as you can see, we have collected berries and some seeds and some fiber, and it can also collect thatch and wood, and it can harvest meat, hide, and chitin. So it's actually really good. It's an overall gatherer of a lot of stuff. Berries, fiber, chitin, hide, meat, thatch and wood. It's a really good like overall amount because it can harvest so much. Let's have a look. So that's 126 wood and 800 thatch. So it gathers more thatch than it does wood, but it's still pretty darn good. Now its effect is about to wear off. We should see the mist disappear. There we go. Look at its long tongue when it is eating. Did you see that? But you can make these, boom, sit down like this. Look at that. That's awesome. That's really, really cool. It is a really cool dino to be added in. Its special ability basically is to eat bugs and just to get and to harvest a lot of chitin or chitin from it. Really, really cool. And that's it. That's the Megatherium or Megatherium. I'm not too sure which one it is. So mods, if you found this informative and it helps you out in any way, don't forget to show that like button, who is boss, by punching it in the face. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button. And as always, mortals, don't forget to share it with your family and your friends and around the world. But that is it. I am Mortal T, and I am out.